After an important point on the road this afternoon, how did you see that one?
Yeah, as you say, it was an important point. I thought we'd started the game really well and we ended the game really well. But then in the middle, we had to dig in, fight and scrap, because Lincoln are good. They're in the top two for a reason, especially here at home. They're not easy to play against, and they proved that today. They put us under pressure. They had a lot of shots on our goal, probably the most we've conceded this season so far. And we needed our goalkeeper to make some saves. So, but I was just said to the players at the end, I'm proud of them for sticking in there and digging in, getting that equaliser and then pushing for the winner at the end. We could have snatched it, but in the end we come away, no damage done.
Like you say, we started the game really well, a few chances through Rob and Sam. It would have been nice to see one of those go in, but yeah, we have been really dangerous, especially in the early part of games recently, haven't we?
Yeah, we started the game well. So we had a couple of big chances, and I thought our tempo and energy was good. I thought the game became scrappy, partly down to the referee. Felt like every time there was any contact, it was a foul, it was a yellow card. It becomes slow, which suits Lincoln's the way they play, and yet it sort of lost our rhythm a little bit. Not so much with possessions. I think we controlled possession in the first half, but in the second half we sort of couldn't seem to build any pressure. But I thought once we made some changes and settled down, started passing the ball again, we looked stronger and say deserved the goal. It was a great finish from Sam. And yeah, in the end, could have got another one, but we didn't. But as I say, it's not the end of the world. The point is, it is an okay result.
I think you mentioned before, you can see why they're so effective, especially here. We had to roll our sleeves up and do that side of the game as well. Like you say, we stood up to that. Yeah,
it's not easy to play against the way they play, the style. It's difficult. They put you under pressure all the time, and they've got good players. I've said it in the build-up to the game. At the top end of the pitch, they're really clinical. Say from their first chance that they had, they scored. And second chance, they had one really on when Chris made the mistake. But that's what they do, and they build like little spells of pressure against you, and then they find a way to score. And then, as you've seen all season, they're good defensively as well. So they're not an easy team to play against. And I say they're second in the league for a reason. They're there on merit. But we've shown today that we can stand up and match it, and as long as we keep showing that spirit and that commitment and that fight, then we'll be right. We'll push them all away.
And in those situations, it's important to keep it just to one goal, because, like you say, we're always going to create something, and you get that goal, and you're right back in it.
Yeah, and that's it. That's the importance of having a good goalkeeper. Jack's been brilliant since he's come in, and we needed him today, because if one of them chances goes in, it's pretty much game over. But he kept us in the game, and then when we've got a striker as well who's in really good form, who's just got into double figures for the season, when we put good deliveries into the box like Ethan did, you've always got a chance. I did feel as though we should have had we had another big chance. Sam at the near post, that was definitely a corner that the ref didn't give. Shock. But yeah, we kept fighting and we kept going, and I'm pleased for the players and proud of them that they dug in there, yeah.
And the subs came on, made a real impact, especially the new lads as well, so you must be really pleased with that as well.
Yeah, they were excellent. All of the four subs that come on, I thought Ibby did really well firstly. Corey's just trying to build up some resilience and match fitness. And I felt on a tight pitch, Ibby's trickery and his feet could create us something rather than putting Thierry out there, because there's no space on this pitch, it's only small. So I thought he did well. Ruben and Josh showed little bits of class, what they've got, calmed us down, showed some good composure. And Johnny Kenny, in the 15-20 minutes that he had, showed what he's all about, speed and consistent running, never gives defenders a minute, and nearly created a big opportunity for Sam Dalby. So pleased for them all really, and I say we needed them subs to make that impact, because we wanted to get back in the game.
Overall, just a really important point that keeps the table as it is. We go on from here and go on to Tuesday night.
Yeah, important point, as I say, if Lincoln would have beat us today, that would have put them 9 points ahead and a game in hand, so that becomes difficult. We would have liked to have closed the gap and got a bit more pressure on them, but we've got to hope that they're going to have a blip at some point, or Cardiff are going to have a blip at some point. So far this season they haven't. They've been consistent, but we won't worry too much about them. We've got to focus on ourselves, and the next job is Tuesday. See if we can go and win at Reading.